just doing like the weirdest face, like right up against the windscreen, like as I'm driving past, because people just have this quick glance, like, do you see that guy? Because he just looks, because I notice that I do it, like he's go past and just check who's in the car, just coming by, and I'm like.
He is back in the Freak Nation. Will Power, as he's getting set for the Worldwide Technology Raceway coming up Sunday. And prior to this interview, he was getting some good faces. Will, can you give us the Indianapolis 500 face inside the helmet?
Oh, no, I can't. That's going into turn one. Too fast. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, if you don't have that, I've got your promo photo that came out earlier this week. Look at that.
Oh.
You look like you might be about 3 or 4 inches too short and about 20 pounds overweight there. What the hell happened there, buddy?
I stopped working out for a while. Just before the photo shoot, shrunk my head a little bit somehow. I don't know how, but then just put on weight, yeah.
I don't take Will Power as a very, very serious diet guy. I'm sure you watch your diet, but is it one of those things that you wake up in the morning and you've already got programmed what you're going to eat?
Yes, it's exactly the same thing every day. Exactly the same thing. It's 2 sausages, a cup of rice, and the protein shake every morning. I never have anything different, ever.
Wait a minute. Throughout the entire day, though? So even after that, if someone wants to take you out to dinner for a sponsorship.
Oh, yeah, I'll eat. Yeah, I'll go out to dinner.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same thing every morning.
Okay.
Same thing, yeah.
What happens when Bo, your son, rolls in there and he's got some Cheerios or some Frosted Flakes over there? Don't you dig into those?
No, actually, he has exactly the same thing every day, too. He has sausage. What does he have? He has basically exactly the same thing for breakfast every morning too, as well.
He's already on the training regimen, I see.
Already on the, like, I just can't be bothered, making anything else. I mean, I just eat cold sausage, cold rice, and protein shake. It is healthy, though. It's like organic chicken sausage. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been nice being on. I'll hopefully see you guys at the Gateway race. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
I got a lot out of this.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, can we get the niceties out of the way? Listen, Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's going to be humid. It's probably going to be a little hot. What do you eat race day morning, Will Power?
Same, Kenny.
Same damn thing.
So that is the breakfast, and then for lunch it's chicken breast, rice, avocado. That's it.
Damn.
Okay, but seriously, so food, we get it. Consistency wins.
Yeah.
But thinking about Indianapolis, the last race, and now St. Louis coming up, Worldwide Technology Raceway, humidity is a bitch. I mean, how do you hydrate? Are you hydrating 5-6 days in advance? Or how do you prepare for the heat and humidity that these weekends provide?
Yeah, you do some good hydration days before. And I mean, before the race, you hydrate well. You can overhydrate, like you can pee out a lot of the goodness. So you got to be pretty careful how much you drink. Because you drink too much, and it all comes out in your pee. So you got to be pretty. You got to know what you're doing on that stuff to hydrate the best. And you also have a bottle in your car as well, so you can I have a drink mix that's in there that I drink during the race.
Okay, so I know Pedialyte used to be a thing for race car drivers. Is that still a thing to mix with your water, or is it just like some sort of a salt or electrolyte blend that you're using now that you're super great?
Yeah,
fitness people mix.
Yeah, I mean, I use BioSteel, which I found the best because it's not full of sugar. Like Gatorade was too much sugar, so you'd have a crash in the middle of the race. I'm not into the wall, but your body
right
crash. Maybe the crash would make you crash, but you got to find something not too sugary. depends on, your metabolism, how you go through that. But when my blood sugar drops, I get really shaky. So I use Steel. I've used for a long time. And they don't even pay me, so they should. If they listen to this, just give me a call. Looking for some free product would be enough. So
it's like, send me a box of that. Is that what you got to do, Willpower? Just send me a box of that.
Send me a box and I'll use it.
Yeah.
Plus a check for $100,000.
That would be nice.
That would help.
Do you think Alex Palou's contract with McLaren would be in that box?
McLaren.
I think that and about three other contracts he signed. I don't know who's guiding that guy, but oh my God. I heard that the people that he was guiding him have just been fired. No joke. So I think he's moving in the right direction. Just who knows what's going to happen. He might just say, yep, with Ganassi next year, and then suddenly, boom, no, I'm going with Dale Coyne. I'm sorry, I've signed a contract with them, and I'm not. He should just not have a contract because it doesn't seem to matter.
Why didn't he just start his own one-car team?
Yeah, but then he'd dishonor the contract of his own team. It'd just be confusing for him. He'd just be like, well, I'm not driving for you. And he'd be like, well, hang on, you are me. So how are you not going to drive like you are me? Yeah, it'd be very confusing.
So he'd have to start driving the two-seater before the race to have somebody else in the back seat to drive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's gonna kill me now. I'm actually friends with him. He's gonna be like, "Oh, pal, what are you doing? You're ruining my negotiations. I was negotiating with myself for a good contract." And
he was negotiating with the back seat. You talk about back seat drivers. There's one right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Willpower. Let's move on to maintain whatever friendship you had with him. But let's go back to the hydration thing a little bit. When you get into the race and you're 2/3 of the way through the thing, what tells you that you didn't hydrate right?
Yeah, you're actually not quite as alert. You can tell. You don't think as well. You start to get a bit drained and making little mistakes. I've actually noticed, like, if it goes yellow and you drink a lot of your water bottle under yellow, under caution, you are sharper and more energetic once the fluid goes through. So it makes a difference. It makes quite a difference. Yeah. But I never try to get to that point where you don't. But I have had races where you've been so intensely engrossed in it you have forgotten to drink the whole race.
Is there a special recipe for what's in your bottle that's put together by some nutritionist somewhere?
No, I've just stuck. I mean, I have thought about putting like some sort of carb mix in there to give you a little bit of energy, because that would also help with brain function and just energy in general. But I've just stuck to, eating very well 2 hours before for the energy, and then for the hydration, just BioSteel. Provided they send me a check for kidding. No, but
this is a 2-time champion, BioSteel people. Come on.
Yeah.
Did all of that help you win the pole and set the record last year at Worldwide Technology Raceway?
It certainly did, BioSteel, and getting big advertising right now. No, it's it all matters. It really does. Those small details, they really matter, and you got to be really on top of it and know your body, know what works for you, because everyone's different. Everyone is different. Same with the mental approach. Only you know yourself. You know yourself a lot better than anyone else. Of course, unless you are Alex Palou. No. He really is going to be mad. He's like, what is your problem? You've been, And since he's got such a lead, he doesn't have to be nice to me on track either. He'd be like, I can't be nice to you. I'm winning the championships anyway, so.
The Palmerino Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway is not just a race, it's a spectacle. Get your tickets now at www.raceway.com.
No, he does have to be nice to you at Worldwide Technology Raceway. You've won the pole there 3 out of the past 4 years. You are the pole leader in the series. You're coming off a championship. You're the defending champion. You've got, 15, 16 seasons of a consecutive win. But I remember talking to you once, and you don't look at stats like that. I know we've made a big deal of it with Scott Dixon taking the win in Indianapolis, and now he's got 19 consecutive seasons of a win. You're sitting on 15 or 16. Does that stuff matter to you any more than it did before, or am I off in saying that it never really does?
It matters.
Oh.
It does, actually. That stuff does matter. I mean, it is. I badly want to get a win before the end of the year. And I know that it's never a guarantee in this series. It's extremely competitive, and you have to do an extremely good job to get a win. But, yep, all those matters. I'd love to pass Michael Andretti in wins, which I need 2 more wins to do so. But, I mean, you've got to forget about all that stuff and just put your head down and do your absolute best, and that gives you the best chance to get a win. I mean, that's all you can do. Yes, you shouldn't think – I don't think about that stuff in the race or in the car or during the weekend. But, yeah, when you sit back at home, that's your legacy. That's you do want to finish your career out with some good numbers that matter. So, yeah.
Will Power, IndyCar Series pilot, getting set for Worldwide Technology Raceway, joining us here in the Freak Nation. Will, you talk about polls. Do the media make so much about these damn polls versus drivers going, you're back in the garage going, okay, I got the pole, so what? Or is it a big deal?
Pole, qualifying was always a really big deal for me. It is less so now. I've worked very much on my racecraft, but it was the only time the weekend where you extracted the absolute most out of yourself and the car, the machine. So it showed who was truly the quickest driver, and I really loved that. It was really the session I enjoyed the most of the weekends. But that has moved more to the race. I really, really enjoy the races, and I've worked really hard on different, things that are required to win races these days. So, qualifying is really, really does show who is the ultimately the quickest driver. Like you've seen this year, many different people have poles, and it's just extremely difficult to get a pole. So it is a fun session and very frustrating at times.
Are you prepared for Chris Blair's pyro explosion on the backstretch again this year, or do you just take it as it comes?
Yeah, that is the suit. That is 1 year I crashed because I think it was because of that. Track had no grip, or maybe it was just because it was coming into the night. You get a little bit of dew on the track, but that's a great photo every year. That's a great photo. If you're on pole, you get, it shows you as leading the field with a big fire. People say, what was going on there? I was like, yeah, it's a big explosion, man. They kept the race going, but because you're just sending a picture on your Facebook, your personal Facebook, back to Australia and Toowoomba. They're like, what happened? I said, yeah, a couple of guys out the back there. They were, camping, campfire, got out of hand. Big explosion. Big. No one was hurt, though. That was a good thing.
Yeah.
Will Power, let me ask you a somewhat serious question. We talked about records. Some series now are getting ready for playoffs and having all of this craziness at the end of the season. IndyCar hasn't done that, and I thank you for it. Would you, since you're fighting for points or to get into the playoffs, or get into the championship, would you like to see a playoffs right now so that you have a chance to get a championship, even though you're not leading the points?
No. I think it would be massively disappointing if you're someone like Alex Palou, who won 4 races, was extremely dominant all year, and it came out to a shootout at the last race of the season. I think that's I think it does work in NASCAR. I have to say, as a fan of NASCAR, when you watch the last race, it is really exciting to watch someone, 4 people have to fight it out. But I still think you would watch, if it was coming down to the wire, you would be equally as excited. But yeah, not for, I just, I'm not big on the elimination, and I kind of get it though. I understand why they do it. I have to say, last year when I watched it was exciting to know that 4 people had a shot at winning, and you really didn't know until the last restart. And so but man, it's like a purist of sport, and where the best man should win, and it shouldn't come down to luck. I'm not for it in IndyCar. You really want to see the guy that did the best job over 17 races be the champion.
Even though, let's say Palou, if he does well in St. Louis, he could very easily be the champion. So the last couple of events don't mean anything.
And that would show how impressive his run was. And it should be noted, it would be something that would go down in history as this guy was able to wrap it up with 2 to go. And, to me, that's going to happen every now and then, but it certainly isn't going to happen every year. Like, look at the history of IndyCar. Every year, for as long as I've been in the series, it has come down to the last race. So it showcases what he has done over a season. It showcases how extremely good he was this year. So it's something that would be celebrated and go down in history as, this guy wrapped it up in the most competitive era of IndyCar racing with 2 to go. It's bloody impressive.
Yeah, I think for the people who want to compare Alex Palou's domination to Max Verstappen's domination in F1, it's completely apples to oranges, because you're right. What he's doing now is still in a field full of parity. It's just that he has just elevated his game by that much, and it mattered.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, no comparison to what Verstappen's doing. Verstappen is the best driver, but he has the best car without a good teammate. So he's got the easiest job. He's not having to fight a teammate for the championship. He's always got like between 3 to 8 tenths on this guy, and in IndyCar, 3 tenths is 10 spots. You'll fill 10 cars in 3 tenths often. So, that is no comparison. Verstappen potentially will win every race for the rest of the year. If nothing strange happens, he will win every single race for the rest of the year. And the only races he won't win is something sort of strange did not go right. Yeah, no, that's definitely not IndyCar.
Will Power, August 26th, 27th, Saturday, Sunday, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Go to WWT Raceway to get all of your information, where you can get your tickets for the IndyCar race, of course, coming up on Sunday, August 27th. Let's end it with this. Our good friend Mike Zizzo, marketing extraordinaire, shared with us the story about your dad being attacked by a dingo. Do you care to share that with the Freak Nation?
Look at his face.
Yeah, that was just totally a lie and made up for media reasons to look good. So that didn't happen at all.
I know. We were hoping you would take it so we could start big rumors on social media.
I teed it up for you, Will.
Zizzo did that, and that's why he got fired. So I hope he didn't get fired, but I put a letter in, and you can't be making stuff like that up. But yeah, my dad did get eaten by a dingo.
Is your dad okay after getting bit by a dingo?
Well, no, he's dead. He got eaten.
Oh,
yeah. That's where it went.
Dead serious about it. He's not dead. I mean, he's dead serious that this hurt when the dog bit him.
I turned that into the bear rug. You bought a bear rug into the Freak Nation a while ago.
Yes, that was the dingo.
That was the dingo? Okay.
Yeah. You think dingoes are dangerous? You guys got bears over here. Like a bear can maul you. Like you could probably get away from the dog. A bear gets a hold of you. There's just no like that. Like I just can't. The size of those things and what they can do. I mean, they can really do some damage.
Yeah, I got chased by a bear on my motorcycle once. So I know all about that. Yeah.
I saw a guy get chased by a bear on a mountain bike, like, and the bear dude was doing the track and it was zigzagging. The bear was going straight down, like, you know. Oh man, imagine if you made a mistake, came off, like that's it, you're gone. Just like you're getting eaten.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Cocaine Bear? And I do recommend it, by the way. Cocaine Bear.
No, I haven't. No.
It's for real. It's fun.
Watch it.
Bear.
Entertaining.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear.
Is it on Netflix?
That's a good question. We fly American all the time, so it's on the American free movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll check it out.
I think that's how the bears hydrate during the race.
Yes.
Cocaine.
During the summer season. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Bears is in the football team.
No.
No, the real grizzly bears.
Oh, I thought you said that's how the Bears hydrate. I was like, oh, is the team, they actually take cocaine? That's crazy. Well, I guess that's why they're so nuts.
Wow, nobody's safe.
I don't even know what the team the Bears are. I'm just guessing they're a football team. Yeah.
Chicago, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Chicago Bears, sorry.
Yeah.
So you put Palou on the shelf and take on the Bears now. There's nobody safe with you.
Well, I didn't even know the Bears were who they were, but now I'm aware. And it's what's the guy, the coach? Got a restaurant now. He's a real angry coach.
Ditka.
Zitka. What's his name?
Ditka.
Oh, Zitka. Zitka.
Mike Ditka.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched the Jamie Kennedy Experiment with him on it once. And it was pretty good.
Jamie Kennedy, God dang, we are going way back.
Oh no, yeah, Jamie Kennedy Experiment was the best.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I got to say, man, I never think we could top our interviews with you, Will, but I think this is right up there at top echelon, baby.
Well, it's the only time I'm not like I don't have to be completely serious. Like I can actually just let my hair down.
It looks fabulous.
You think we sold some tickets? You think that people are so interested in Will Power talking about cocaine bears that they're going to go watch you roll around Worldwide Technology Raceway now?
It would be interesting. So if you were a fan that watched this and was not going to go to the race, come up and say, hey, I came to the race because I heard your interview on SpeedFreaks. If you see me, don't come to the bus and knock on the doors, obviously, but just if you see me walking around, say. And if my security takes you down, well, you probably got too close. So.
Unless they show up with 2 organic chicken sausages and a cup of rice, you're set.
Will, thank you, buddy.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me on, and I look forward to the backlash of this interview.
Not a boy.
Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway is not just a race, it's a spectacle. Saturday, August 26th and Sunday, August 27th. 2023 is bigger and better than ever before. Get ready for the wildest festival of speed in the Midwest. Get your tickets now at www.raceway.com. Brought to you in part by the Illinois Office of Tourism in Discovertown State, Illinois.